Welcome back, folks. Some unfortunate news to share with you guys. If you guys are in the Discord, you guys have heard. Unfortunately, my dog, Chloe, we had to lay her to rest last week. She was the biggest fan of the pod. Number one fan. She was here for most of the episodes.
Yeah.
In the background at our old place, legit in the room with us or in the car. My best friend, me and my wife's best friend, like we saw her like our daughter. Those that know us know she was like our daughter. And just a super awesome dog, man. This cheers goes out to you. Salud. Yeah, y nos cuidas wherever you are. Let's go, mi Cesar.
Let's go.
¿Cómo estás?
Aquí andamos echándole ganas.
Y sí, ahora empezando un poquito más tardecito, ¿no? But it's still sunny out. It's a good thing.
Still sunny. It's getting hot. This weekend's supposed to be pretty hot.
Oh, for real this week? Para la alberquita.
Sí, te toca.
You got to break in the pool a little bit. My parents have a pool. I haven't been in it in years. Jesus. Even when it's hot, I haven't been back. So I got to...
Yeah,
Voy, y luego sometimes my dad's in the pool. And I'm just like, ni invitas.
He just gets in. Unas laps.
He does weird laps where he like puts a noodle around so he doesn't like paddle. He just kicks.
Oh, okay.
So he's just kind of chilling. I think more than anything, it's kind of like a physical therapy basically for him, which is good. Because
and relaxing, you know.
That fool's always hurting. Yeah, and I hope it relaxes him. And lately he's been having like feet pain. So he's been chilling in the pool. But you gotta go. Ya te invité.
I know.
So tenemos que ir a...
hacer una carnita asada y...
Una carnita, maybe a mariachi. I was telling you, se antoja like a little bit, bro. Just to splurge one time to have a little... Mariachi would be sick. But welcome back, folks. Episode 156.
Yeah, 156. Yeah,
156. You guys heard my RIP, a big RIP to Diogo Jota too.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Super unfortunate. It affected the footy community heavy. Like even in our Discord, Liverpool heads, non-Liverpool heads, everyone's got love for how quality of a baller he was. También a su hermano, ¿no? Qué triste.
I mean, overall, it's just the story of everything that happened. Winning Premier League with Liverpool, y luego winning the Nations League with Portugal, getting married 10 days before the accident.
That's crazy.
Having really young children, you know, that whole, you know, scenario that you really hate to see, and it's really unfortunate to happen.
Yeah, una chulada su familia, and unfortunate that he leaves them behind, but hopefully they have the strength to move on. And the footy community, I've seen nothing but support, which is freaking awesome. Yeah. Qué chulada es todo eso. But let's talk about some footy, folks, que es lo que da la alegría, ¿no? Nosotros especially. That's why I wanted to get back to immediately doing these, you know? Que es lo bueno. Our agenda today, folks, jam-packed per usual. We're going to talk Mexico. We're going to talk Club World Cup. We're going to talk Liga MX, which is back this weekend.
Yeah. Toca Liga MX. It felt like forever. We were busy with other, you know, tournaments y lo que quieras, pero I mean, Liga MX is always that a lo que regresas con alegría. Y as much as we hate it, as much as it pains us how they estancan a los futbolistas, you know, 16, 17, 18, 19 años. But I mean, you always love, you know, the games.
You hate it and you love it. And then you hate that you love it también, no?
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll get into that. My season doesn't start yet. Chivas actually is on a bye for some reason. They're resting.
Dios mío. Necesita más práctica, dice.
I know. Lito's, hey, Están medios malos estos.
Medios verdes todavía.
No estamos bien. Danos más tiempo, ¿ok? Ayúdenos, por favor.
A ver si traemos un refuerzo más.
No, maybe he had to pull an audible and be like, hey, we're not ready. No, but they're supposedly gonna they're gonna play this match in like September or something. So no Chivas game this weekend. And stay tuned because we got some bonus episode now that we're back to it. I want to get you guys a Chivas a preview of the season, a recap of the off season, the transfers and everything. And thankfully they don't play this weekend so that I don't feel bad that I'm going to get it to you guys next week. And then hopefully we can get you guys a transfers episode at some point.
Yeah, it should be fun. The transfers episode is always fun for us to do.
Those are good. We'll wait for some more transfers to come in because how are we going to do it? And then they don't have Keylor Navas. And then the next day they sign Keylor Navas.
And then we have to redo it again.
And then we have to redo it. No manchen también. Ayúdenos, mi gente. But we'll start off with the Gold Cup. La CONCACAF Gold Cup. It's what we got.
It's what the people want to hear.
I know, but es lo que tenemos en el área. Some people were just like, oh, Mickey Mouse trophy. Oh, it sucks. Oh, whatever. It's technically supposed to be our Copa America.
Yeah.
And they invite people. They've invited Brazil in the past, and they smacked everybody. They didn't win it, but they smacked everybody.
Brazil, Colombia,
South Korea once,
Peru, South Korea,
Qatar, Saudi Arabia this time.
Yeah.
So they're trying.
I wish they would invite more.
No, what they got to do is have it in different countries. I think.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I think
it would be cool having it in Canada. It would be cool.
Why? I don't see why not Canada. Like they have enough stadiums to host all of them. Ni modo que sean tantos pinches equipos.
Sí.
And then ni modo que Mexico can't.
And the Mexico would still pull people there.
I know. And it would help the infrastructure of these other countries too. Like I know, unfortunately, like Jamaica's stadiums aren't the best and stuff, but and that's the thing. CONMEBOL has every country has pretty top level stadiums that they can host. Like when Chile hosted it, right? They had really good stadiums, but I guess other countries outside of the top three in CONCACAF don't really have it. Imagine they do one in Greenland when they bring them into CONCACAF.
That'd be cool.
That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, as far as this one goes, folks, a lot of drama beforehand. The Pochos story. Diego Luna was probably the biggest headline before because of how much he's been balling out. Semifinal, he scored the 2 goals that put the U.S. through. He was balling out, and then in an interview, I think with TUDN, he told them he wouldn't be happy unless he scored 2 goals against Mexico.
2-0.
That would give him his glory, his like happiness. And then también salió a decir that it would be a gran reto, a big accomplishment for him to play for América.
Huevo, pero es club en todo el mundo.
Por lo menos el doble.
Por lo menos el doble.
No, but I'm just like, bruh, you don't got to lie to kick it, okay, my guy?
Yeah, I mean, I thought I heard his response saying, whatever's best for my career moving forward. That was his initial
That's the political
response.
part of the answer, but he name dropped America.
Wow.
And I'm just like, well, tacho tu nombre. No more for Chivas. El cabo no te quería.
Yeah. Ya tenemos el cabo ahí, dicen.
No, for sure. No, but that was preemptive of the match, and then there's a whole bunch of there's always the fantasmitas before, like Nations League. The U.S. kind of had the number until this last Nations League. Is it Mexico's turn now because they have a stronger team, almost an A squad, I would say. I wouldn't say full A squad, almost an A squad. The U.S. for sure not an A squad.
Yeah.
Some copium heads, like people that were just trying to cope with what happened, were saying that this was a C squad, a D squad of the U.S. También no tanto.
Yeah, you have to, if you're a big soccer nation or wannabe, you have to hold yourself accountable at some point, and saying or giving excuses is not the way to do it. You have to face the music when you lose, así como si fuera Mexico losing against this B easily squad. We would have said, yo, Mexico, you sucked.
Yeah, we would have tore them to shit, right? Yeah. Getting right into the game, Mexico wins 2-1. They get another trophy, la décima.
I wasn't even counting.
See, you're even making fun of it because nobody cares about Gold Cup, right? But we should.
Right.
And it's funny because like La Décima like sounds like if you won Champions League 10 times.
Right.
But it's just Gold Cup. But in theory, it should be.
It should hold more weight.
It should be something. It should be big. But they won 2-1. 2 goals. Raul Jimenez we'll get into in a second. Edson Alvarez to seal the deal. Right off the bat, Chris Richards gives the USA some life, and hasta nos da un mini infarto that we're about to get 2-0 again. But just to kind of talk about it a bit, El Vasco keeps some heads that people were screaming about, and then changes other heads. To keep, he kept Gilberto Mora, he kept Marcel Ruiz in the center mid with Edson, and people were like, "Hallelujah." No, Charlie.
Let's go.
Gracias. I prayed and it worked. But where he did switch it up from having Mateo Chavez and Julian Araujo, he went back to his old ways, brought in Gallardo, and brought in Jorge Sanchez.
Yeah, which kind of just shows you that when it comes to these important games, Javier Aguirre is always going to go back to like his gold standard, back to los seguros.
Lo que le trabajó.
Lo que le trabaja, lo que conoce, lo que ya ha mirado que sí da frutos. Instead of playing and saying, you know what, maybe I'm going to play this Mateo Chavez who's been doing well. I'm going to keep Julian Araujo, who hasn't had any mistakes. Like, tiene más proyección que un Jorge Sanchez.
And they both really stood out against Honduras. But maybe, like you mentioned, it's El Vasco's brain telling him, vete la segura, especially defensively, right? You don't want to give up any goals. So let me put my staples back there. Let me put Gallardo. Let me put Jorge Sanchez. And yeah, they'll have their blunders, but at the end of the day, I know kind of roughly lo que me van a dar. Right. Los otros quizá me dan more, but maybe they'll give me less. But these guys will be like right here.
Right where I need them to be.
Right where I need them to be, which is different than the center mid. He unfortunately loses Luis Chavez. He's out for like I think 8 months, right? Is it a good ACL turnaround?
I don't know.
I was confusing him with Musiala's ankles, 5 months. But we're going to basically lose him until the World Cup. Puts in Mora in there, and then Charlie, Romo, that whole smorgasbord other side, Pineda. He finally hands it to Marcel Ruiz, and they ball out against Honduras, and he respects them.
Right.
And they stay in there, and they have a great performance.
Which we prayed, and we finally got. Y es como, entonces he does got it. Javier Aguirre does listen to the people, or at least is doing more than previous managers, just going back to the same Charlie Rodriguez, same Orbelín Pineda, que no da nada.
Or does he listen to Rafa Marquez, who's telling him, like, hey, come on, güey, están re viejos. Ya no sirven. They're not giving you anything. Like you mentioned, Mora and Marcel Ruiz holding up for their positions. But let's get right into the beginning of the match. The USA gets a locker room goal, which we've coined here. Right off the bat, 4 minutes in.
Yeah.
4 minutes in, they get a foul pretty far away. Everyone's kind of más calmaditos this time around, though, because lately Mexico has been really solid in the air. Mm-hmm. Cesar Montes has been winning everything attacking-wise. So has Edson Alvarez. Johan Vazquez has never failed us. So we're like, okay, we got Las Dos Torres solid. We got extra heads in there. Marcel Ruiz has been really good in the air. That's been a plus over Charlie. But still they get beaten. Not really up top, but rather por atrás. No, Chris Richards gets a good run in behind through the line, basically. Yeah, and Berhalter se la pone with a freaking con un guante right in front of him. Way like I've had those like in training and stuff, and you don't even have to do anything. You just like kind of let it hit your head
and just give direction. Yeah, which was the direction he gave that ball was kind of over Malagon,
which is not that hard to do.
He's short, yeah, but I mean, I just feel like not even Ochoa was gonna be able to reach that. Not even Courtois si lo ponieras. It just was a really well-placed ball, whether he wanted to or not. Yep. Chris Richards. And unfortunate for Mexico, empezando así, ya perdiendo.
Yeah, a lot of people blaming Malagon for that play because they're saying that from like a tactical perspective, when your line goes out like that, or when you're están tan adelantados, they're not in your box with you, it's to give the keeper space to come out. right? Porque si se ponen todos ahí atrás, they're not going to expect the keeper to come out because the guy's got to get up and get it out. Pero ahí no salió, ni bajaron los defensas because they pushed up a little bit, ni salió Malagon.
Ni jaló la línea, right? Because
Malagon.
No, la línea del fuera del lugar.
Oh, yeah.
Because when you play with such a big gap, you're also betting on one of them being offsides.
Offsides or that your team is going to run back with the players. Because no matter what, even if it's offsides, you have to run back, right? But Chris Richards was just one step ahead of everybody.
I think, yeah, it was just his positioning. It's what be Cesar Montes and it's what be Johan and Edson. And he was just perfectly placed and he timed his run perfectly. The service was perfect as well. Like, all of that. Todo tenía que trabajar.
The service was 10 out of 10. He was just in the right spot. But I do put some blame on Malagon there.
I do not put blame on Malagon.
He needs to command.
I need to rewatch it if we're really going to do that. But
in my opinion, he needs... overall, a big theme for me is that Malagon no dio confianza the past two games. And especially not in this game. He just didn't... He got the golden gloves or whatever, best keeper, menos goleado, but it doesn't necessarily reflect on his performance, in my opinion. He just seems shaky right now. He just doesn't seem super secure, which I will give to him when he transitioned in for Ochoa. I thought he was a god. I thought he was so solid, but right now, como que, like, no le tengo confianza on a bounce, no le tengo confianza when he gets it in the air, like by a post getting it, like I think it's gonna spit out. And sometimes the keepers just need you to like set you at bay and be like, okay, está bien la cosa, I got it. And como que right now I feel like the team is helping
Malagon
him, even though they're not getting scored in bunches.
No, I agree with you in that part, and I think it comes from not being able to handle air balls, tiros de esquina, tiros de castigo, and that's where that como que miedo that just not being secure comes from. And it transitions game after game. And you need like 4 or 5 good performances to have that confidence back, both in la selección and también in at club. But I think Malagon hasn't been able to have those. Like, así que digamos, fue figura. He's had okay games. Y a lo mejor, si tuviera una defensa o opponents que los exigieran más, maybe he would be able to gain that confidence because he'd be able to make a couple different saves.
Yeah.
But I think just the moment that he is right now, no nos ha dado un juego que digamos, oh shit, like if Malagon wasn't there, like we would have lost this game or we would have tied.
Yeah. And ni lo mande Dios right now, those games, because in the games where he's not getting tested, I don't feel confident either, because there is the one-off play. There's the play where he could have come out maybe a little bit earlier or better, and then it ended up hitting off of his dome out, right? One of those, like, I think they're kind of not routine, but they're a bit simpler plays where Malagon could just stand his ground and show us, like, bro, I got it back here. Don't even trip. Like, rep that fucking Batman logo you got on the back of your neck and do your celebration and shit. Like, make us feel comfortable. Show us what you did with the Tricampeón América.
Yeah.
Pero como que cuando se fue lo de la América, también como que se le está yendo lo de él.
Yeah, and I think ahorita deja la puerta muy abierta for any goalkeeper, whether that's your Chivas goalkeeper, whether that's Julio Gonzalez, whether that's Padilla. It really does leave the open. He will get the call-up. He will get the favorite first spot, but if he has a mistake against Japan when they come here to Oakland or any other games that they have,
Colombia, it's coming.
I can see your Chivas mainly.
The thing is, I think he's just... So I was reading a note, I think it was on a podcast about how, like, this is one of the worst sets of goalkeepers Mexico's had in forever. Because at 2010, 2014, they have the forever staples of... in 2010, they had Ochoa, Conejo Perez. But in 2014, they have Ochoa, Chuy Corona, and then they have Talavera.
Which were staples.
And you're just like, bro...
Dame esos otra vez.
Que estén malos dos de los tres and we're good. I don't care. Like, put whichever one of those, like, flip a coin. Like, I'll close my eyes. El que sea, le tengo confianza.
Yeah.
And right now, the number one isn't super secure. The number 2 se come de cuatro every freaking time that he plays because they don't let him ball out with a good squad. Hopefully they get him all the starters in the game. Rangel. And then the third one, we don't even know. Is it going to be Ochoa? Then he's not going to play. So he's not even in the fight. Right? So it's a weird moment where, in all honesty, it's probably one of the worst keeping crews that we've had in a long time.
That's a great note, by the way. That's a great observation. Y algo que, like you said, bringing it back, we thought Malagon had that torch where it was just be seamlessly passed over from Ochoa to another America goalie. Pero it's turned out to be a really shaky spot. And for us to sit here and say, well, si nos llevamos a este, a lo mejor la caga. Si nos llevamos a este, a lo mejor se comen los 3, 4 que dijimos. Y el otro, no, pues ya sabemos, pero tiene 40 y tantos años.
Which is crazy because, I mean, 2010, he got beat out by 40-year-old Conejo. Mm-hmm. He might get called up. It's very much likely that day one of the World Cup, the inaugural match in Mexico City, Ochoa starts for Mexico.
It'd be crazy.
I think he'd be 40, which is not that bad. It's not that old, but we all know that Ochoa's not getting any better. We know his blunders. He fucking moved away from the ball at that one play. Like, we know what we'd be signing up for, but there's just not a lot of confidence with everything else.
If they play somebody like Botswana, entonces ponlo ahí.
Yeah. I mean, in theory, the keeper spot's for the taking.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit too late for somebody to pop out. So we'll talk about it later, but Malagon's basically got it. But the rest of the game, Marcel Ruiz gets an amazing ball. Technically, he has 2 assists. Nomás que el otro le dieron a Quiñones. The one that he got a flick on. But in this one, he gets a beautiful ball in off of a half turn outside of the box. I'm like, Selección midfielders can do that? What the?
Yeah, and it was a great movement by Raúl Jiménez as well. Like, los dos haciendo eso. As much as we praised the goal from the U.S., this goal was also really perfectly timed, and this is really beautiful.
This is like drawing board. Like, he learned that shit in practice and training with Wolves. They told him, hey, cuando tú te mueves pa' acá, you see the movement, and then the midfielder is going to see you put it right there.
And I bet you this is all Raúl Jiménez saying, hey, yo me voy a mover aquí, nomás pónmela ahí. Yo la termino. I'll take care of the rest.
And he knows his strengths. He knows if he's up against a Tim Ream, get him in space, and with that little bit of extra separation, because if you watch Tim Ream's foot,
it's like half a foot.
It's right off of where the ball was.
Yeah.
And he barely sneaks it and top bins it, right? Yeah. And like, that's all, like you mentioned, Raúl Jiménez's experience to be like, hey, güey, yo, si estoy acá, pónmela ya, yo voy, se la gano y gol.
Le ganó la corrida, le ganaba en el Fulham.
Y sí, ese güey me la pela, nomás pónmela ya y golazo. But kudos to Marcel Ruiz getting on the stat sheet, which is something those other mids historically never do. We talked about it for so long. How the Pinedas, how the Charlies, how the Chavezes, even the Charlies balled out last World Cup, but that they were just having trouble connecting our defense to our forwards, our defense to that mid, the mids to the forwards, and creating more opportunities. And I felt really comfortable against the U.S. that Mora on the ball was going to move us forward. Marcel Ruiz was going to get through 1-2, get us to an attack. I felt super comfortable.
And I remember having this debate with you, or just talking about how from Romo, we get a lot of the back and the forth, and how we praised him like a true 8. Mm-hmm. And how somebody like Edson was not a true 8, era como un 6, porque no te daba esos pases.
He's a 6. He's a center back haciéndose de 6.
You know, Orbelín Pineda not getting on the stat sheet, por más que lo pongas como un 10. And I felt like with Mora and Marcel Ruiz, like, we see them both hustling back and forth, ayudando en defensa, ayudando en ataque, getting these deep balls. Mora had that beautiful play against Honduras to set up Raúl Jiménez. It's like, now we truly have 8s que saben jugar, saben qué hacer con un balón, saben defender, saben atacar, and can take long shots, something that we haven't seen.
Yeah,
Gilberto Mora had that one that I can remember, but 2. And it's really refreshing seeing this, and it gives us like hope that in a year's time we're gonna have a decent, at least 2 pairing in the midfield.
Yeah,
con Mexico.
No, and we're still missing Elias Montiel.
Yeah,
and we're still missing Fidalgo.
No,
bro.
we're missing what's that? Ay, ¿cómo se llama?
Describe.
Se fue a Monterrey de León.
Fidel Ambris.
Fidel Ambris.
He needs to go to Europe, and he'll be in that discussion. He's a baller too.
Yeah.
But I mean, nitpicking, but I would still love Edson to be better on the ball. Edson to be better in transition. I think Mexico would have the strongest mid in North America if they had a third very dynamic midfielder with them. I like Luis Romo.
Yeah.
I like Luis Romo in that same exact spot. But I mean, I would be all for somebody else. Maybe Marcel Ruiz getting that more defensive position, and Montiel. Imagine that, how young and dynamic that'd be. Montiel, Mora, and Marcel Ruiz. But
that'd be dreams.
But
did you see the note that Edson Alvarez, Ajax, one of Ajax's leading scouts, so el que lo llevó a Ajax, was like, Edson Alvarez wasn't as good as on the ball as De Jong and he mentioned some other players. But something that Edson did have is he gave us balance because he knew how to win. He knew how to steal the ball, do the dirty work, and just give a simple pass and help us move forward.
Yeah, and he does do that. And
he does do that.
He wins you no matter what. Like, I can hate on him all that I want, but he wins you. He literally won them this game.
Yeah.
He was in the right spot, and he has like 13 goals for the selección or something. Like, he has a good amount of goals with the selección, more than Charlie, who's way more offensive. But like, lo que sí tiene, güey, es que sabe jugar. He's a baller, and he knows how to win. He has like that knows just how to guide. Like, he's like a ship captain, and he just knows how to guide the ship the right way.
Yeah.
And a veces when you see him on the ball, you're like, oh, bro, I wish he just did that clean, or like do it like De Jong, do it like somebody like freaking Declan Rice, right? Pero no le sale machucado, and he hits it behind the defenders, like,
yeah.
But he gets the job done, and that's why he's the captain. That's why he's the starting center mid. It's other people's job to take it away from them, and they're not doing it. So, I mean, but
true that. But love to see un formado en el América be captain and leading the team to actually winning some silverware like that.
And delantero, güey. Here's the 2 goals. We're from your América players.
A huevo.
Sheesh.
Let's go.
Where's my Piojo Alvarado? No manches. In the second half, we had a bit of controversy. It is 1-1, and Jorge Sanchez all of a sudden se le olvida what sport he's playing.
Oh,
and
for real.
He thinks he's playing basketball. And he takes the ball away from the U.S. attacking player. Como que se baja un pie así, como saben los defensas. He gets down on almost like a knee, and then the ball's like coming, but he's trying not to fall. And he reaches out. He basically straight up palms the soccer ball, lets go of it, and kind of like falls on top of it, and then gets up and plays. That completely sparked like a fire on Twitter, a fire on
TikTok, on Instagram,
on every pundit show that supports the U.S. Everyone's saying it's a handball. Everyone's saying it's a penal. Everyone's saying it's a yellow or a red card.
Which is
Chris Richards came out and said that he palmed it like Shaquille O'Neal.
I'm dead.
Tyler Adams said he doesn't want to rewatch the video because he said he hasn't seen it since the game because he would only get pissed. And he said if Chris Richards said he palmed it, he's like, I believe it. And I think like London Donovan or somebody, like, there are legit pundits on TV saying that it's a penalty.
There's no way that's a penalty.
A bunch of those famous like ref pages where they like just react to the video with like the green screen. As you could see, you guys, it's no matter if it pisses you off, it's not a penalty.
Yeah.
You don't think it's a penalty?
No, I think if you slow it down, it looks really bad, like terribly bad.
Yeah, it looks like
he's a goalie.
Como que le hace, como que pinche cambiándole shifts al balón.
Echándole la segunda. But if you see it in real time, you can see the full action. I mean, there's nothing he can literally do. Like, it's either that or he face plants to the floor.
Yeah.
So,
and that's why the rule is there, right? So I think what goes back to a lot is like intention. His intention with the arm is to break ground, so he could do anything on the way down to break his fall. And unfortunately, the ball literally moved right in front of it. I don't think he like saw it coming. I don't think if he saw it coming, he would probably rather face plant than put his hand there. And in my opinion, there was like nobody around. And the ball was like, se estaba matando sola.
Yeah.
So like a lot of people were like, yeah, he cut off the ability for somebody else to grab it. I'm like, who? Bro, the U.S., I mean, like, we're getting to the copium, the excuses of it all. I kind of went off on Twitter a little bit about it, but like overall, I think where that feeling is coming from, it needs to kind of chill out because you guys got a locker room goal 4 minutes in, and de ahí pa allá, nothing, and you don't know how to capitalize on it. You didn't know how to hold the lead. You didn't know how to be dynamic. You didn't know how to use your best players. And Diego Luna ghosted. We love him on this podcast. This is a Diego Luna support podcast, even though we're Mexico fans. But he ghosted. Berhalter the rest of the game ghosted. Malik Tillman tried, but no.
The left back, the Fresno, ¿cómo se llama? Arston, ese güey también. He only had like one decent shot.
I think he had a good shot on one. But it just goes back to it like, yeah, you can say like, oh, what could have happened because of that one play or everything. But, dude, the rest of the game didn't have any opportunities.
If you didn't have that early goal, it would have been a 2-0. There's no way you would have done anything other than what you did.
They didn't look dangerous.
They didn't look dangerous. They didn't create anything. They didn't hold the play for more than 10 passes, consecutive passes. It was a terrible showing from Pochettino's men. Yeah,
on the caveat to that is this is a B squad. They'll say CD squad. Lo que quieran. There were some guys there that did put their names down to be in the final list. I think Malik Tillman balled out this tournament. Diego Luna, I think, needs to be considered. And he'll be a cult hero because everyone wants him to wear the 10, not Pulisic.
Yeah.
Maybe Matt Freeze because
the goalie.
Yeah, because the other dudes just not cutting it. Yeah. Matt Turner, he's a better water boy than anything else.
Matt Freeze is actually the only one that has a really like full step or is really close to being the first team goalie.
Yeah, I mean
Malik Tillman. Yeah, we can say, but I mean, it's a way Matt Freeze has nobody else to compete with right now.
It should be Matt Turner, but he keeps making terrible team decisions on where to go to.
Right,
and then.
Where's he even playing? Is he at Nottingham Forest still?
He just, I don't know, bro. Maybe I think he's back up at Crystal Palace.
Oh, okay.
It's just cringy. He's cringe, like he's just whining from the bench. Sometimes they cut to the bench and he's behind the coach, and I'm like, oh, bro. Yeah, I mean, yeah. With that in mind, the US's B squad didn't do anything against Mexico, so I thought that was just copium that they were just like, bro, like he grabbed it with his hand. I'm like, like it wasn't a handball, but like. More than anything, worry about your team that had zero opportunities the rest of the game. They almost had the one that hit off of Malagon's face, and like Malagon just laughed it off because he's like, bro, they're not gonna do shit.
Yeah.
Like, see dan miedo with the A squad and the Nations League finals that have happened in the past, but fucking be serious then and bring that squad. Why are you letting Pochettino out to dry and now he has to put a team together with these?
I think that tells us more. It's like, why isn't somebody like Pulisic not there? McKinney, why isn't Tim Weah there? Why isn't Balogun? All these other players, like we can name 6 or 7 players that are supposed to be the first team squad. Why are they taking this hiatus, this break? Like Mexico players aren't doing that. Look,
Panama was full squad.
Canada
Rica was pretty close. Alphonso Davies is hurt. I mean, what else?
The Club World Cup players are playing the same amount of games, if not more.
They get a lot of money, though.
Exactly. Like, they didn't even play that. So it just seems that this U.S. men's national team is not as serious as they want to claim they are. And I mean, as Mexico fans, we love this win, pero también que se pongan las pilas y que nos den competencia y que sean buenos and help us create a tournament that is not like a quote-unquote Mickey Mouse, that we don't give it as much weight as it needs to have.
For real. Let's wrap it on up. In the 77th minute, we ended up putting it all away. Set piece. set up off of like a random, like I think Diego Luna lost the ball or I forgot some big slip.
It was Berhalter, the one that pulled somebody.
Yeah, it was like and they were saying that it was like it was I think it was Diego Luna backing it up on Alexis Vega, and Alexis Vega totally flopped. And then people were like, "This is the play that set up the goal. What the hell?" And then that's the ball that they got up. Johan Vasquez gets up, gets a deflection. Edson gets his typical right place, right time, puts it away with the double header in the box. And what do they ask for? Offsides. They get it. They mark it just to be safe. They check it. Goal.
And
by an inch.
Clear.
But it was close.
It was pretty clear on the.
It was clear, but it was close.
It was close, but it wasn't like we're drawing the lines. No, that fool's foot is clearly beyond Edson Alvarez.
I bet the over 2.5 goals. There are 2 goals. I was sweating. I was like, ay. I was like, give me that goal, or else I'm gonna be hoping the U.S. scores it.
If it would have gone to penalties, no te contaba.
No, it's just regular time.
Oh, not even extra time?
No. Once the game, like, no.
90 minutes, yeah.
90 minutes, yeah. Okay. That's what the bets are, unless it tells you includes overtime, which they usually don't for soccer. But I still got it with that third goal. But after that, I don't think the U.S. really had too much.
It became more physical. Se miró más cortado. I mean, this helped Mexico overall.
Yeah. I mean, Mexico también le echó el colmillo. They were doing the injuries.
And then Santi came in and broke his finger almost.
First play, Santi. Santi gets like a weird little cut, and then like he kind of falls to the ground. And then you just see when he hits the ground, they zoom in on his finger. It was so annoying. It's so annoying when you see something and then the commentators don't.
Yeah.
The commentators are like, "Ay, su rodilla. Yeah. No, it's su tobillo. Su abdomen." And then I'm like, bro, you could clearly see
that he's going like this.
His finger goes like this, and then he picks it up and it's like crooked, and then he's holding it. And yeah, that thing was gurnt.
Yeah, dude. But I bet your adrenaline was going to 100 mile a minute, bro.
Well, they just, because you got a buddy system it, right? I mean, you're a keeper. You got a buddy system it, and then le ponen like a flat thing, right? Like a fucking, what are they called? The paleta sticks.
Yeah.
And then after the game, he came around to all the reporters. I think he was drunk, and he called himself Prime Benzema.
I'm dead.
The finger wrap.
Andaba pedillo. Muchos modelos.
No, for sure.
Que no se junte tanto con Alexis Vega.
No, yeah, they were. Everyone on ESPN Deportes was saying that Gilberto Mora should not be hanging out with Alexis Vega after the game. But that's what led to celebrations. Mexico wins 2-1. Sebastian Berhalter, I see him immediately going and crying on the ground, and I'm just like, yes.
Honestly, yeah.
I love these tears.
Berhalter, yeah.
Everybody. You saw when he missed in the semifinal and they panned to his family?
Yeah.
I was fucking dying. He had like 3 little sisters and they were all crying.
Dude, honestly, like I feel bad, but at the same time I don't. I feel bad for the little girls, the little kids, but for the dad, no.
The dad was like, fuck. It's like I should have had one more daughter. God damn it. No, but yeah, that led to the celebration. Ochoa cried when getting the medal.
Oh, I did not see that.
I don't know if it was good. The video looked like kind of.
It's his last Gold Cup. He announced it. So
yeah, but I think he's accepting this new role.
Yeah,
like knowing I'm not going to play. I mean, just rally up the troops. Piojo Alvarado came out and said, which was the most that he did the whole tournament. He came out and said that desde el más viejo hasta el más joven fuimos una familia. And then people are like, damn, you're literally making a point that Ochoa, Gilberto Mora, you guys got old and young heads and everyone's. And it looked fun. Like in the social media stuff, it looked like they're having a good time.
Caballo Dorado.
Damn.
Did you see that?
Javier Aguirre in that Caballo Dorado.
Hitting a 67 o algo así.
I saw, I think Malagon does that little weird, that weird step that some people do instead of the, like, when you go forward. They do the and then they go instead of just like doing the rocking thing. And I'm just like, bro, you're extra.
Dios mío. I thought the whole Caballo Dorado was extra, but I mean, it's part of our culture. You have to do it.
I mean, might as well, right? I mean, maybe it'll become like a fun. That might start like a little revolution. I know they do it at World Cups and stuff, like in the big avenidas and other Mexicans.
Oh, true.
But maybe they'll start doing that. It'd be pretty cool at tailgates, right?
Yeah. I can see like outside of the Estadio Banorte, a lot of people doing it together.
That'd be fun. Yeah, like you mentioned, they were joking that Gilberto Mora should not hang out with Alexis, who was drinking Modelos.
He's like, "Ay."
He was holding the. You saw he was holding the Copa Oro, and he was singing Julian Alvarez. The one that everyone was singing. Yeah, and they're just having a good time. Qué bueno, no? They brought their families, right? You saw when they were going into the room. Well, everyone had their family
Malagon
at the hotel.
Just had his, I don't know if a newborn.
A little baby?
Yeah, a little baby, like 2-3 days before the Gold Cup, the final. So there's a picture of Javier Aguirre holding the little baby.
Ay, qué chula.
Malagon. But yeah, all the fam was there. Chaco Jimenez was out there too.
Damn. Beautiful, man. En la gloria todo está bonito, right? Sí. You win, everything's great. So let's talk a little bit more individual. Cesar, give me a couple. Let's just keep it to a couple. Give me some good standouts. Give me some bad. You got any good? You got any bad?
I think best player was Raul Jimenez. Contundencia, leadership, our best player by far. I mean, Gilberto Mora, Marcel Ruiz are kind of the obvious ones. Edson Alvarez going kind of down that spine, I think was the very, like, the best players we had.
The spine was solid.
Yeah.
Que es lo que se necesita, ¿no? La vértebra, se dice, ¿no?
Sí, that Edson, Johan, and Cesar Montes.
I'll give you a bad. Y ahí tú me dices, Jorge Sanchez, I think. De lo que se puede decir. Because how much can you really say about a championship team, right? But we got to be nitpicky. We got to talk about it. I think one of the top ones is Jorge Sanchez. But who do you got?
Piojo Alvarado.
Terrible.
I think.
And guess what? They're both on the right side.
I think I'm tired of hoping Piojo Alvarado does a bit more. Cutting in on his left, getting a shot, get across, no más no.
I was talking so much smack during the game here with Hera. We were watching it, and I was like, bro, Piojo, do something. Yeah. Ay, ya la perdiste. Oh, bad pass. Oh, bad trap. Oh. And then he got the one that he whipped in, and I was like, ya con esa te la salvaste, güey.
Yeah, I mean,
him and Jorge Sanchez, just that side is not as dynamic as it could be. It's not as attacking as it could be. They both defend a little bit too much because I think they know that they're not great
at attacking.
Which
is we can't have that.
And I think that's why El Vasco puts El Piojo, because he knows he's going to do more than like Quiñones in them at going all the way the hell. He drops a lot.
Yeah.
Y te hace unas jugadas defensivas. But I think...
Which it goes with Javier Aguirre's ideology. Like we reference Mallorca all the time. It goes with Javier Aguirre saying, a lo mejor no voy a meter gol, pero que no me metan y lo que me salga ya es ganancia.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, Piojo gets brownie points because he defends so much versus the other side, Alexis just attacks so much. He's indiscutible, right? But he doesn't drop as much as Piojo.
Yeah, so create that balance.
But Piojo, I think, is like, just raises his little hand because y lo mete titular because he's like, well, that guy's going to like defend.
It's like pistachios and salsa verde.
A bad one, I mean, not really bad takeaways, but rather questions we're asking, like, ¿qué pasó con Julián Álvarez? ¿No?
No, ¿qué pasó?
No, con pinche, ¿qué pasó con Julián Araujo?
Yeah, I'm still puzzled about that.
¿Qué pasó con Julián Quiñones?
Julián Quiñones. I mean, we can even go as far to say as ¿qué pasó con Santi Jimenez?
Santi Jimenez, Chino Huerta. But, like, there's only so many spots, right? Alexis Vega, maybe we could start into that. Alexis Vega is like indiscutible.
Yeah, I think he has to be there.
He is very dangerous at all times with the ball, and he's learning how to play with the selección, which is, I think we all criticized him before about. So I think he's got his spot set. Yeah. Raul Jimenez is there. No more Santi, of course. And I think Santi comes in and he's soft. He's not. He doesn't give you that confianza that Raul Jimenez gives you. Yeah. And he's not that dog that Raul Jimenez.
But if we remember back, I don't know, like 7-8 years ago when Raul Jimenez was the Benfica Raul Jimenez, it was the same story. This Raul Jimenez that we know can be better, pero, está Uribe Peralta. He actually gets the goals. And, está Chicharito. So
but that's why you got to ride the hot hand. And this time it is Raul Jimenez.
Right. But what I'm saying is maybe Santi Jimenez is not there yet. A lo mejor le falta madurar. But maybe we're being a bit too like, ya quiero que ya meta gol. Ya quiero que sea como un Raul Jimenez.
Yeah. I mean,
and I know la selección no es de proceso, no es de esperar. But I still think Santi Jimenez is in Europe within a top team that has to be there, and we have to wait him out because who else has that tipo de proyección?
Well, I think we're lucky that Raul Jimenez picked it back up.
Yes.
Because if not, we would be forcing Santi to do it, or he'd be benched by Henry.
Or by Sepulveda.
Which I think once Henry gets healthy, is ahead of Sepulveda.
Yeah.
But yeah, tough things. Quiñones, I think maybe just is wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah.
Right place, wrong time. Like
el timing no está ahí. A lo mejor no le ayuda que he's in Saudi Arabia y no se le ve.
Yeah,
si
como que
en México.
Como que el Vasco doesn't fully respect that he's 100% offense, right? So he'd rather Piojo.
No, that's not true. I think
he sees him that way though. I don't think he sees him as like me va a dar mucho outside of de su rol ofensivo.
Pero me vas a decir que en América no se mataba por la camisa.
Sí, but that's what I'm saying. I don't think el Vasco le da eso. I give him those props. I want him to start. I want more offensive person than Piojo to start. Okay. But I think that's what I'm saying. The brownie points that Piojo defending is the reason why he starts him over Chino, over Quiñones, over Orbelín Pineda. I think he respects that piece to it, which is what we all hate, where we're just like, bro, just fucking attack.
Yeah.
And if you put Araujo there, then he doesn't need a drop, which might be the solution for the World Cup. That's what we're all praying for. Let's do a quick little exercise, kind of similar than that, but I'm going to give you every single name of players that were called up to the Gold Cup, like in the bigger list, and you give me a yes or no, and I'll give you the same yes or no. If they make the 2026 World Cup, we're giving our predictions ahead of the 2026 World Cup. And we'll try to remember some of the Club World Cup folks to throw them in here. A ver quién la hace, okay? Let's start it off. Keepers, Cesar Ochoa, is he there?
Yeah.
I think so too. Rangel, is he there?
Your Chivas goalkeeper. Yes.
Okay.
Wait, no. Yes.
You got three keepers.
Second, right.
So then you got your one, your two, and your three. Alex Padilla, from Pumas.
If he doesn't get enough playing time, wherever he's at, I think he's going back to Bilbao.
I think so too.
No, if he's back up, no.
Do you think they would take 4 keepers? I don't think they would either.
The spot, yeah.
Andres Sanchez,
no.
From Atletico San Luis, no. Kevin Alvarez,
no.
Jorge Sanchez,
yes.
Will he be there? He'll be there. Cesar Montes,
yes.
Johan Vázquez,
yes.
Chiquete Orozco Chiquete.
Cruz Azul, yes.
Okay. El Cichangulo, who's out injured and was a staple for El Vasco.
If he comes back in time, I think he'll squeeze by. He's a left back, if I remember correctly.
Center back and can play left back.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think Chiquete Orozco is the one that came in to fill in the same role and to be his when he got injured. So I think it'll be between them. I hope he doesn't go. I think Chiquete is better. Gallardo.
Yes.
José Castillo de las Chivas.
No.
Dang. Israel Reyes de tu América.
Jeez, this one's a good one. I'm going to go and say yes.
I think he does too. I think he's a Swiss Army knife. Because he can even play center defensive mid, dude. Yeah. Low-key hot take, I think he could play better than Edson. Center defensive mid. He's good.
I need to see him more too.
He's a stud at center defensive mid. At Puebla, he was center defensive mid. Yeah. He was a freaking monster. Like, don't sleep on Israel Reyes as center defensive mid. Luis Romo de las Chivas.
Yes.
You think he's going to be there?
Yeah.
He didn't even get called up this time.
But I think he'll be there.
Okay.
He scored. He scored over the weekend.
Yes. En la Copa Morelos or whatever it's called. Charlie.
No.
I think he's on his way out too, man.
No, he's not going to be there.
Edson.
Yes.
Capitan?
Yes.
Luis Chavez.
Oh, fuck. If he makes it, I do see him there.
It'd be nice.
It'd be nice to have him because we need a free kick taker, but
he might take up the spot of somebody.
Yeah, I think if Elias Montiel does well, I think he squeezes in.
Because this next person was one of the sacrificados last World Cup, and he cried about it. He said he talked to his parents about it, that he should have gone to Europe. Eric Lira.
Oh, shit.
He's the one that was sacrificed last year.
I think Eric Lira will make it.
Damn. Marcel Ruiz.
Yes.
Damn, bro. Pues llévate a todos, no? I think Marcel Ruiz has...
You don't think Eric Lira will get in there?
I think so, because he does multiple roles también. Mateo Chavez.
I want him to be there.
There's very few. He's lucky there's very few left back.
Yes.
Piojo Alvarado.
Fuck. We just talked about. I'm going to go out and say no.
Damn, that's a hot take, because he just started the whole. I think he was one of the few people that probably played like every game.
Yeah.
Diego Lainez.
No.
Why did I chuckle?
He's in that one meme where he's underwater or he's like drowning. You know what you're talking about?
It's the mom playing with one kid, the other one drowning, and then the other one muerto.
Yeah.
And it was Gilberto Mora. It was another young kid.
Elias Montiel, I think it was.
Elias Montiel, and then
Diego.
Oh my God. Alexis Gutierrez from Cruz Azul, who's now at America.
No.
Being at America might help him. I don't think he'll squeeze in either. Córdoba.
No
either. Pineda, Orbelín Pineda.
Fuck. Who would play similar roles to him?
Because now he's starting to play right wing a bit. Right mid, when they did 4-4-2 a bit.
Yes.
I think you guys can tell in our tone of voice, the ones that we take a little too long, they're the ones that we think probably will get, they should be up for discussion.
Yeah.
Chino Huerta.
Yes.
Alexis Vega.
Yes.
I say yes to both of those. Osiel Herrera.
No,
dude, he's estancado. Raúl Jiménez.
Yes, of course.
Jorge Rubalcaba.
No.
Get ready for the next one, no?
Yeah.
Memo Martinez.
No.
Gone. Gilberto Sepúlveda Altiva. Chivas.
No.
Nope, me either. Julian Quiñones.
Jeez, that one's a good one. I think he'll squeeze by.
You think he could possibly not? He's not on this list, but what about Bertrame?
Monterrey. Oh,
Monterrey.
hell nah, bro. If you bring him, I mean, he does know him from his time at Monterrey.
And he's balling.
He did ball.
He balled out at the...
But, I mean, I don't want him to. I think Fidalgo over him. I'll take him.
Jesus. I don't want Fidalgo either.
No bias.
Carrillo.
Stefano. Carrillo? No.
He's also probably going to be suspended for a good while after that. Gancho al hígado. Santi Jimenez.
Yes,
as well. Eduardo Aguila, defender de San Luis.
No.
A little too young.
I like him, though.
He's good. Ramon Juarez from your America.
No.
Angel Sepúlveda, El Cuate. I don't think he'll squeeze in either. Angel Malagon.
Yes.
Not on here, I think, but... oh, no, he is down there. Okay. Jeremy Marquez from Atlas.
No.
Who's having trouble moving to Cruz Azul. Gilberto Mora.
Yes.
I think he takes him too.
Yeah.
Golden child.
Yeah.
Maybe even start a game or two.
He's going to end his career saying he made this guy into who he is.
I was seeing he can have like 5 World Cups by the age of 33 or something.
That's crazy. I mean, not unheard of for Mexico, but that's crazy.
I mean, we thought Guardado was a wild.
He reminds me of a Guardado. So my dad that.
Araujo, Julian.
Yes.
I think so as well. Sebastián Jurado, keeper.
No. Why is he in that?
He was in they had like 7 keepers. Jesus Gomez de Xolos de Tijuana. Oh, the cat. Alejandro Gomez, the guy
El Papu?
The dude that I went viral for. Is he going to make it? He's a baller. He's a baller.
He is, but no.
Alan Cervantes from America.
No, I like him, but no.
No, I don't like him either. Chucky Lozano.
Oof. Making a comeback. Damn. How old is he now, Chucky? Like 32?
He's like, 31? He'll be like 33 next year, I think.
Oh, I'd like him to go. I think he still offers a few things.
Locker room también, no?
También, yeah.
Locker room. Not on this list, but Tecatito Corona has been sounding because he played muy europeo the other day.
Yeah, no.
Isaías Violante, who's now at America.
I like him, but no.
No, he won't be there. Amaury Morales at Cruz Azul.
No,
I don't think so. Maybe next one. Emilio Lara from Real America.
Almost a Leicester, but no.
Oh, I'm dead. No way. Funny thing, Amari Morales, you see when he got yelled at by the coach at the Toulon? I was talking to my dad about it because he's from Cruz Azul. He towards the end of the game against France when they were losing in the elimination, I guess he wasn't like entrado en los madrazos and he tripped some guy or something, and then you just hear Lalo Arce, the coach, the bald head fool. He's like, Amaury, gorro, te saco la verga.
Such a Mexican thing to say.
But I was like, bro, yeah.
Échale ganas.
But I was like, fuck it, do it. Hugo Camberos de las Chivas.
I like him, but no. He just renovó, which is...
I hope they do sparring like they did last time. Remember, they brought a sparring crew. And I would think Mauri, him, Violante got to be there and be like, yo, learn, because y'all are next and you guys got to help us win.
Yeah.
Antonio Rodriguez, keeper.
No,
I'll answer for you. No. Juan Sanchez, defensor del Tigres. Is that Purata? No. I would say no. Eric Sanchez, Chiquito.
Oh, shit. Forgot about him.
No. Chava Reyes, ex-America. No.
What the hell? Isn't he old?
Yeah, but he was in that long list, right? Jesus Angulo, where they were even calling their tias and stuff.
Jesus Angulo.
Is El Canelo from Toluca.
Oh, no.
Denzel Garcia, the young midfielder from Juarez.
Nope.
Henry Martin.
Yes.
You think he'll be there? Third striker.
Yeah. If
he's healthy. Diego Campillo, defender from Chivas Juarez. No. I don't think so either. Elias Montiel.
Damn. Yes.
I think he needs to be there. He should be. He scored against Real Madrid. He had an amazing Club World Cup. I think he earned it.
Yeah.
Cotorro.
As a left back? He's a left back, no?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I'm going to take him.
Rodrigo Huescas.
Yes.
He has to be there.
Yeah.
Maybe in place of...
Mexico has decent right back, left backs, young ones.
Right back. Left backs is just Gallardo and Mateo Chavez.
I swear El Cotorro plays left back. Yeah, I'll take him.
Him and Mateo Chavez will probably fight it out for that left back spot.
Which I love. Brian Gonzalez, 22 years old.
That's a good competition right there. Well, I hope you guys appreciated that, folks. Those are our predictions for 2026, who we think will be there. We'll give you guys more in depth as we get closer and we go through the...
Yeah, if we're missing anybody that you guys think might make it, let us know.
Let's quickly go through the Club World Cup, folks. We had semifinals today and yesterday. Chelsea versus Fluminense. It's getting a little bit thinner. Como que Chelsea won a little bit too easy, in my opinion.
I didn't see the game, but I mean, 2-0 is pretty wide. Not wide margins, but you can comfortably tell that Chelsea was a better team here.
They were fine.
Golazos de Joao Pedro, at least the second one that I saw.
Yeah, both of them are pretty solid, and that's his ex-team.
That is his ex-team.
Yeah.
Ex-Brighton Hove Albion también, ¿verdad?
Yeah. Baller.
You had him last year, no? As a
in fantasy? A huevo. Siempre con mi Joao.
Pero, I mean, Chelsea, kind of like it wasn't in anybody's radar, at least. Not on mine going into this World Cup. But them making it. Did you see the coach getting actually called out for saying they played too many games and Fluminense played more?
Yeah, I mean, it was a Brazilian reporter that corrected him too, but Enzo Maresca, Spanish coach, said that they had 63 games or something, and then he's like, well, how many did they have? And somebody's like, 70. Pendejo.
Ponte las filas.
You could hella hear the Portuguese accent, like the Brazilian Portuguese. And then he had nothing to say. Yeah, but people criticizing Chelsea for their run to get here. They played the mighty LAFC. They play Flamengo de todo mi corazón, which con todo respeto, strong. They played Esperance de Tunisia. They played Benfica. They played Palmeiras, and then they played Fluminense. So they basically eliminated the entire Serie A de Brazil. A Tunisian team that nobody knew about. LAFC, who was gifted the spot. And a Benfica that wasn't necessarily super strong.
Which I thought would have been stronger. But, I mean, Palmeiras is a pretty strong team. I think people underestimate them.
But they basically got one European team the entire time.
That's what they're calling out.
Yeah, so they had the easy track. The other side's got PSG, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, who did Borussia Dortmund, like the strong. The other side looked like Champions League. Monterrey was... No, hombre, pobrecitos. They were over there with all those teams on that side of the bracket. So my Chelsea hater in me makes me want to say rigged.
I don't know. I mean, devil's advocate. Al Hilal beat Manchester City. ¿Qué pasó?
Vale.
Y luego Fluminense beat Al Hilal.
Chelsea should have played Manchester City. They should have played PSG and come out alive.
Así pasó la cosa. Like,
pero lo que te voy a decir es que se va a ver en la final. Now they got PSG y amárrense, cabrón.
Se miró contra Real Madrid.
Y amárrense.
We'll talk about it, but I think
amárrense que I'm going on the over on PSG goals. Que les van a dar 4.
I think it's really unfair just to point out that, Chelsea had the easy route.
It did.
Like, you still have to win these games.
Yeah,
Ask Manchester City.
And they're easier games to win.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Is like, del otro lado, the bracket, like, yeah, Bayern Munich against PSG. But this PSG just beat Inter 5-0 in the Champions League final. Like, this PSG
you're telling me
is really good.
Chelsea would have gotten one of those strong teams in their quarterfinal round of 16s. No, hombre,
but they didn't.
That's what I'm saying. They have been... they got here in a soft way.
You can't say gifted.
They got there in such a soft way. Y me lo vas a saborear cuando les den en la madre.
Yo me saboreé el 4-0 que le metieron a Real Madrid, pero I'm going to say Real Madrid fucking is shit. No.
Yeah, everyone's saying that. I mean, nothing wrong with that. They played their defense. Let's get right into then. Before we get into that, I don't understand why Chelsea is spending so much, which is a question everyone's been asking. Strikers, they still got Marc Gui. They got Jackson. Jackson was the starter last year and did fine. They went out and bought Delap.
Yeah.
They spent a lot for Delap.
From Ipswich.
Yeah. So he's been starting all tournament. And then all of a sudden they put Joao off the bench. They spent a lot for Joao también. They got him. Jesus Christ. And he started balling out, and then now he put up a brace, so it's his spot. Now my big question out of all of them, why the lap? To me, it sounds like a waste of money.
I mean, to me, it soun's like money laundering, but you didn't hear it here.
I mean, they've been doing it for a while now.
I just think that this Chelsea, if you're the coach, the Chelsea, ¿cómo se llama el güey?
Maresca.
If you're Maresca, you're loving your job right now because I feel like you have so much squad depth that you could just put anybody in there and you can win games. And the way he's, like you said, okay, un poquito más leve la cosa than the other side. That now he's winning games and it's just cruising by, it seems like.
Yeah, but I'm just like, bro, like somebody who's making these decisions, you did not need to buy the lap. Like, let him go to one of the teams that were coming up in the championship.
Ooh, Burnley?
Yeah, something like that. Like, no manches, way. Now he's just going to ride on the bench because it shouldn't be him starting. It should be Joao Pedro. It should be Nicolas Jackson, who did not do anything to merit 2 strikers being bought, honestly. But I mean, that's there. Es su pedo, no? Por eso no le voy. That's the thing. But let's move it on to PSG versus Real Madrid, which was today. Que madriza. 4-0. The first 2 goals within the first 10 minutes, and both of them big blunders on the half of the center backs of Real Madrid. One of them, Raul Asensio, tries to take his sweet time, and Dembele picks his pocket.
Wow.
And gets an assist in, like a super easy tapping goal. The second one, Rudiger gets it in the back and tries to clear it out and whiffs at the freaking ball. Y le da la chance a Dembele to get the ball, and then he puts it away. So a whole bunch of funny business going on there. Basically, Real Madrid was not awake until the 10th minute, I would say, because that's 6th and 9th minute were the 2 goals. And even when they woke up, PSG was way too much. Fabian Ruiz got his brace on the 24th, and then Gonzalo Ramos got another one that just made the Real Madrid defense look so silly. Just getting moved around inside of their own box, getting picked, and Gonzalo Ramos puts it away. So, super overexposed Real Madrid's defense. You could say whatever you want if they were missing Huijsen because he's suspended. You could have put 3 more defenders out there for Real Madrid, and they wouldn't have been able to stop this PSG.
PSG is just too good, and I think also Xabi Alonso has his work cut out for him. I think what Ancelotti has done is really, or just overall, Real Madrid has really messed up their lineup. No rejuveneciendo los Carvajal, los Modric, who's still playing, by the way. Los Ramos. Toni Kroos just not being able. And then up forward, yeah, you got Mbappe. But if you're leaking goals at the back, no importa. You're going to find the good teams who can defend. And Mbappe is going to be neutralized. Vinny's going to be neutralized.
The really sad thing is that this PSG is so good that the world-class players on other teams don't look that world-class against them. Yeah. Like you mentioned, you could have Mbappe up front or Vinny up front, but it won't matter because you're bleeding goals. But at the same time, they do have those players, and they were getting beat. Vinny had a ball over the top that they put, and it looked like, oh, this is the cheat code. Just send Vinny over the top. Nuno Mendes caught up to him, y se la quitó como si nada, and just walked it back out. Yeah. And Mbappe was getting double-teamed by freaking a 21-year-old Brazilian center back, Lucas Beraldo, and a 47-year-old Marquinhos. Like he's 31. But they were like...
But Marquinhos has that thing that center backs get, una experiencia de saber where to be.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, this PSG is just so good that even the world-class players of another team, they can aniquilarlos like nothing. The game was too easy for them. Luis Enrique was laughing his freaking ass off. Before the game, he even said that he loves playing Real Madrid porque él es culé. He's like, todavía soy culé right now. He's like, and I love having the opportunity to beat Real Madrid.
That's awesome. And this PSG is a joy to watch. I think the best team by far right now across the world. I think Bayern Munich did a really good job at trying to play them. Bayern Munich was really good at the high press y todos presionando, echándose. Y as soon as Musiala got injured from that last game, the terrible ankle injury, that's when the team fell apart. But they were a much better opponent than this Real Madrid was.
Yeah, I think with a healthy Musiala, it would have been something tighter. But still, I think this PSG is so strong. I don't see, like, everyone's gonna have all their money on them repeating in Champions League. In domestic league, nobody's gonna even fight them. They play Tottenham very soon for the Super Cup.
Oh yeah,
because they won Europa, right? And hombre, güey, que se persiguen los de Tottenham, legit.
Yeah, I think PSG is finally the team or the institution that we look at and say, "Holy shit, they're doing an amazing job." And 4 or 5 years ago, it was complete 180.
Yeah, and agárrense because Luis Enrique has a system right now that is going to work with whatever youngins that he puts off the bench. They ball out. So even if they sell a player, if they sell Nuno Mendes to Real Madrid or Hakimi back to Real Madrid to save their asses, he has the next guy up, or their scouting is going to get the next baller player. Like I could see them going back-to-back Champions League easy. I could see this team becoming a dynasty, something that we talk about, like maybe even comparing to that Barcelona back in the day, like something like that. Like this team is dominant.
Jeez, that's a big shout, but I can definitely see a dynasty building up.
We're getting to the point in their games where we're like, dude, these teams don't have chances.
No.
And I haven't felt that way in head-to-head of monster teams since Barcelona.
Yeah.
Like even Bayern at their strongest, they would face a Real Madrid or a Liverpool and it'd be really tough. But bro, Vitinha looks like he's jogging out there, bro. Yeah. Like I'm like, God damn.
Yeah.
Hakimi's too easy. Nuno Mendes, like those two outside backs, it's crazy. Like it's beautiful to watch them defend. I feel bad for the attackers.
Desiree Doué, the way he scored that second goal against Bayern, it was also just like it looked way too easy. Like he just kicked the ball.
Yeah, they're in second gear.
But yeah, I mean, like we said, PSG is a joy to watch and excited to watch them play, how they play with Luis Enrique at the bench, that intensity he does, that intensity he transmits. Hakimi flying down the lines, Nuno Mendes, like you said, even Donnarumma now, like they're all genuinely enjoying to watch.
Yeah, for real. Quickly, Cesar, give me your prediction. We got PSG versus Chelsea in the final. Who wins?
PSG. Vamos a hacerle un 3-1.
Tight? Oh.
Un 3-1 sounds about right.
Okay. I think 3-1's not bad. I would even maybe say a little bit wider, maybe 4-1. I could see Chelsea getting one goal. Maybe.
Yeah.
I can't see them getting more than one goal.
Yeah.
But I could see PSG getting more goals. No, this is going to be good. it'll be a fun match. And I mean, si los golean al Chelsea, I love it. So it's all good. All right, folks, let's bring it on home with a bit about La Liga MX. It starts this weekend. We want to get you guys up to speed on it a little bit. Like I mentioned, we'll have a full transfers episode coming up where we talk about every single team hasta el Mazatlán.
Hey, let's go.
Hasta el Puebla.
Hey, Torres, respétame esos viernes botaneros.
You can skip those sections if you guys want. But what we're going to be doing here, we'll recap the awards that we're giving last year for best players, best MVP, best midfielder, all those things. And we'll try to give you guys our predictions. And then we'll go into a little bit on the season, just any calls that we have and bring you on home that way. So last season, folks, best player overall of the season was Paulinho. Did you know that, Cesar?
I did not, but I can see it.
Me either. Best goalkeeper, Kevin Mier, even after that big old blunder. I mean, averages, yeah, maybe. No. Best center back, Gilberto, de Cruz Azul. Best fullback, Jesus Gallardo, or Toluca.
Last year, you mean?
I think it's summer to summer. So it's been...
Oh, so esto los dieron, digamos, last week. Digamos.
Very, very recently, and it covered the previous season, too. But we're going to give our predictions for best of this next season.
Just a quick recap. Last season's winner was America, and they played Monterrey. This past season was Toluca, America.
Best defensive midfielder, Agustín Palavecino del Necaxa, which is kind of sad in my opinion because I didn't think he did a good job. And there's Argentinos in Twitter saying that some random Argentino goes to Mexico and he becomes the best player in Mexico.
Yeah, I don't like that.
They were hating. Best attacking midfielder, Alexis Vega.
Deserved.
Best manager, Andrea Jardine.
Huevo, love that.
Rookie of the year, like I said, summer to summer, Hugo Camberos.
Love that for him.
De las Chivas. So let's talk about it this next year, folks. Let's give our predictions for those same things. Just this next season. Doesn't mean that they're going to win the award because that's a whole year's worth. But Cesar, give me your predictions for this next season. Who do you think will be the best player overall? Standout player.
Alexis Vega.
Damn.
I think Alexis Vega has the potential to beat Paulinho and really carry that Toluca team into maybe be campeón.
Damn.
Did you have him? Is that what you're saying?
No, I think because we're going off the dome here, but I think Bogus from Cruz Azul is going to go off.
Oh, wow.
Which I've been failing on the Cruz Azul ones. Last time I said that Giacomakis would get the most goals. No,
mándalo San Antonio FC.
Best goalkeeper next season.
I think Cruz Azul goalkeeper Kevin Mier will repeat.
I agree as well. He's too solid, and unless he goes to Brighton or something, it'll be him. Best center back.
I want to say America's center back. Oh, fuck. What's his name?
Ramon Juárez?
No. Uruguay.
Cáceres?
I think Sebastián Cáceres. I think he had a really solid season, even though we lost. And now if he stays injury-free, I think he'll become a really good pillar for America.
I'm going to say this last year was Willardita. I would say it maybe Pereira from Toluca, the center back that played with Pachuca at the Club World Cup. Best outside back, best fullback.
Best fullback. I'm going to go El Cotorro.
At Chivas?
Gonzalez. I think...
You think with Chivas he's going to ball out?
I think he'll ball out with Chivas and he'll do...
I'm so excited.
Él se va a mirar más porque Chivas a veces no funciona muy bien.
No, my choice is Cotorro too, but it's because I think Chivas is going to ball out. No, I mean, I love that. Yeah. Let's go. Best defensive midfielder. Give me two mids that you think we need to keep an eye out for.
Oh, my God. I mean, because I had best midfielder aquí, iba a decir Romo. Because I think...
Bro, you're just loving Chivas players.
He just has to have a really good season para meterse en la selección that I know he'll want. And he'll be like, yo, this is my peak mundial. Y que no va a quererlo jugar. And he's right on that spot where right now he's kind of safe into getting la selección. But if he wants to be a starter, he needs to give that much more. And Chivas need that center defensive mid, and that capitán referente that... que los ayude throughout the season. So I think he'll stand out.
Okay. I got two mids. I think Paradela, he's going to Cruz Azul from Necaxa. They spent $12 million on him. I think
we're giving 2.
I think he's going to ball out. Give me your second then.
Carrasquilla.
El Coco Carrasquilla, Puma.
Carrasquilla,
That's a good one. He needs to. He had a tough first year.
Yeah. Ahora más asentado en Efraín Juárez, bringing in all these players, I think he'll have a good job.
Not confirmed. Yeah. My second midfielder, I just had him. I was gonna give some props to your team. I think Chiquito Sanchez has been getting better year after year with America. This past season, he had a really solid overall season, solid playoff. I think he has to get in rhythm, or else America is gonna get rid of him, half price to Las Chivas, hopefully. Yeah. But I think he'll have a really good season. Trying to get into the national team, I don't think he will. Best forward, maybe let's call it goleador. Who do you think?
Damn, okay.
Your America just got Cambindo from Necaxa too.
Is it confirmed?
Yeah, part of that Televisa deal.
That wasn't confirmed.
I don't know. I mean, it's not.
I think if
Instagram announced with the jersey.
I think either way, I think Cambindo will pop off, whether it's at Necaxa or it's at America. He has a really good shot at being top goleador.
No Luka Jovic?
No, pues, ¿qué pasó?
I don't like that dude at Cruz Azul. Ever since he was at Real Madrid, I thought he was too slow, too heavy, too this. I think maybe they think he's going to ball out at Liga MX, but he might be another Yakumakis. And what's up with me, Cuate, El Ángel? He needs his minutes there too. I would say keep an eye on Alan Pulido this season.
Oh, I forgot about him.
They're stacking up the outside, the inside, the interior. Richie Ledesma, Efraín Álvarez should be getting a lot of assists this season to him.
I forgot you guys had him too.
This Chivas ball. Keep an eye out for my preview episode. Chivas spent this offseason. They got players in, and I think Alan Pulido is the one that needs to benefit the most off of that. Because if not, then Wilke is right there at his ankles, baby. Give him the minutes. Let's get into it for our teams. ¿Dónde queda tu América en the season? Realistically,
América queda en el tercer o cuarto lugar.
En la tabla.
I don't think we've spent enough to say, for me to comfortably say, top of the league. Número 1, número 2. I think America just naturally tiene los buenos jugadores still to say, okay, maybe we're third, fourth. Y luego if we get Cambindo, if we get an outside back, or if we get a left winger, extranjero que nos ayude, give us that extra push, then maybe, yeah, it'll be 1 or 2. But still strong America and still expect them to be Liguilla and make a deep run. So that's where I put him for this season.
Okay, give me your champion.
I think Toluca will have a good shot at being champion again.
Damn.
I think Cruz Azul also should have a good shot. So my prediction is between those two.
Okay. For my Chivas, I think realistically they need to aim for 4 or 5 in the table. I think I've been saying it for a good while now. It has to be top 6. You can't just realistically in your head be in the play-in spot still. 8, 9. I don't think there's a play-in this season, so you definitely can't. 7, 8. You definitely can't be a 9, 10 because that's out of playoffs. But 7, 8, I don't think psychologically is where they should be at. I think they need to be top 6. If they have a good season, if they have a strong cohesion of that squad, and Gabriel Milito really helps them out, Asumano, I think they get 4th or 5th. My champion, I think Monterrey is going to surprise us this season. They had a really good Club World Cup, and they Dominic Torrente is balling out with that squad, como que ya le agarró la onda, and he just needs to get those players to perform the same when they're not playing against Inter Milan.
Yeah. Have
the same freaking energy and will to win against Santos, against freaking Tigres in a semifinal, and get first place in the league. There's no reason why you shouldn't be getting first place in the league if you're tying Inter Milan.
Yeah.
So that's who I think has got it there. Oh, we didn't say Rookie of the Year. Do you got a young kid
I mean, Gilberto Mora that jumps out, but I think maybe now that Violante is going to America, maybe he gets some good minutes and has a really good season. But I don't know if he'll be considered Rookie of the Year.
I don't think so because they broke out, but those are good players to keep an eye out for this season. Camberos just won it, so unfortunately there. Amaury Morales from Cruz Azul, he has to break through that first squad because if not, he's going to be forever bench player del Azul. There's players that are trying to go to Europe, right? Rubalcaba has to have a breakout season this year. He should be starting, so, he's got to break out if he wants to get to that World Cup. All right, Cesar, let's bring it on home with some games to watch. Give me some.
All right, we're going to take it to the Women's Euros that's going on right now as we speak. We're going to have France against the Netherlands. Winner of this group will most likely top the group. And this group también está England and Wales, who are going to be playing the other match. Wales they just scored their first ever top international tournament goal.
Damn.
Big shout out to them. But the Euros is going on. If you weren't aware about it, now you are. Go and watch it. Support las doñas.
Las doñas. Let's go. They love me called that. We got Liga MX kicking off this weekend. We got Pachuca versus Monterrey. I think was one of the few ones that really, really stood out to me in my opinion. We need to see if Jimmy Lozano is really not the real deal. He had a really bad stint at the Club World Cup, unfortunately, with the matchups. Y le va peor that now he has to play against the team that's riding a high after tying Inter Milan, making it to the playoffs, almost having a chance against Borussia Dortmund. I don't see greatness there for him, but maybe la semana dos les toca Mazatlán or something. But good luck, Jimmy.
Keep it in Liga MX. I'm going to take it to Santos Laguna against Pumas. Wanted to watch out for this one because Pumas just got Aaron Ramsey. The Arsenal, no?
Yeah, that's my boy.
Arsenal. And they might get Keylor Navas. So this Pumas seems to be stacking up a good team to compete. They should be at least mid-table this season. And Santos Laguna, who wants to rebuild and bring these kids out and play. Hopefully their fans show out more than they did last season. But this will be a good one to watch. Either va a ser una masacre or maybe it'll be a tight game. Who knows?
Yeah. I got the Club World Cup final on Sunday. We got Chelsea versus PSG now, as you guys heard. I would like a bit of a PSG bloodbath as they've been doing pretty regularly. I'll take the over on gold, baby. Let's go.
Keep it in the U.S., but taking it to USL. Esa Liga de Nuestros Corazones. You got Monterey Bay FC against Orange County SC. Really interesting. Monterey has been losing, but the league itself, in the Western Conference, you have the first place down to like 12th place. There's only 10 points separating them. So if you don't tune into USL, maybe give it a shot because it's a really competitive league. I don't know, maybe 12th place, pinche, I think it's Kentucky City or algo así.
I don't think that's a team.
Or Lexington Club, algo así.
Lexington.
Ese mero. We'll make it to first place in like 3 games. Algo.
Yeah, go support your local USL squad, you guys. This weekend, we also got the start of the Liga Profesional de Fútbol in Argentina. We got Platense versus River Plate. Platense won their first ever championship this past the first half of the season. They won the Argentina championship for the first time ever against River Plate, who's always a favorite for it. So
I know it was like over 80 years or 70 years. I see that Platense. No, I saw some like older heads crying.
And a couple of seasons ago, they got runner-up. So like they como que ya le entraron, no sé si con lana or Platense makes sense, right? But no, folks.
I like their I like their color scheme.
It's like white and maroon.
Yeah, like brownish or maroon.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So we'll see if they can they're probably still the underdogs against River Plate, but we'll see how that match goes. But appreciate y'all for tuning in. We are back, folks. So subscribe to us on all platforms. Share us with a friend so we keep growing. Keep an out for us in the community. Hopefully we can get back to some community events this summer.
Yes, I was thinking of the Turkey Bowl this year. A ver qué hacemos. Ya se viene.
We gotta do something for the summer too. No,
también.
Summer
Stay
camp.
Tuned. Algo. I don't know. Make it out to another USL game. Algo.
Let's go. We'll talk soon, folks.
Peace.
Peace.